and I am a senior in the kinesiology program, and today I'm going to be having a friend join me. Her name is Claudia Cortez. And we will be doing a muscular endurance program workout with you today. So thank you for joining us, and let's get started. So first we're going to start up with a little bit of a warm-up. We are going to do 30 seconds of hand release push-ups, 30 seconds of butt kicks, 30 seconds of high knees, 1 minute of jumping jacks, and then we're going to do finish out with some arm circles. So we'll go ahead and work through that with you. Okay. All right, we'll start with hand release push-ups. 30 seconds. How many more?
Oh God.
Is that it?
Nope, 4.
That was
3, 2, 1, go. 1 minute.
all right. Then we're gonna do 1 minute jumping jacks.
Huh? 30 more seconds.
There's a lot of jumping jacks.
Oh, wait.
Yes. Gotta get that body right.
Bigger than X. If you want to really kick it up a notch. No? I've never done it. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Isn't that 30?
It's a minute. Then we have to do this one.
Yeah, that was a minute.
All right. What's next?
I'll do
Ready?
butt kicks.
Okay.
30 seconds.
Yep.
Go.
Oopsies.
Thirty seconds. 30 seconds.
10 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Drop it like it's hot.
High knees.
30 seconds.
Got it, boss. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ten. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Arm circles. All right, we're gonna do big arm circles, 15 forward, 15 back. Now back. Okay, now small forward, 15. And back.
Hello.
All right, and that will complete our warm-up. So for today's workout, we are going to be doing 2 working sets, and for each set we're going to do 4 rounds total. We will go ahead and work through each movement with you, and then we will go ahead and do the rounds ourselves. So for our first working set, it's going to be 3 movements. You're going to do staggered deadlift, single leg glute bridge, and lateral lunge to oblique crunch. So for the staggered deadlift, Claudia will go ahead and show, and I will explain. So you're gonna have a staggered stance, just how she has it right now. When you're doing the movement, you're going to bend at the knees, and and hinge at the hips at the exact same time. And you're going to lower your body down, while doing so, you want to make sure that you keep your shoulders back and your core engaged, where your back straight, core engaged the entire time. And then you're going to come up to a full stance. When you come up, make sure you squeeze your glutes, hold for a second, and then go back down. So yep, just like that. And then we're going to go ahead and do, so since it's a staggered stance, we're going to do opposite, or both legs. So we're going to do 15 reps with the right leg, switch, 15 reps with the left leg. So for a modification for this, I guess the modification would just be doing body weight. Don't add any weight or anything else. For a progression, we can use weight. So we have a plate that we can go ahead and use, and Claudia can show you that. Another thing that you could use would be like a case of water bottles, or just anything that makes you really keep that core and back engaged, and something that will add a little bit of resistance to the movement. So, yep, just like that. And again, you're going to do 15 on each leg. So for the next movement, we will do single leg glute bridge. Again, Claudia will go ahead and show you that. So for this movement, you're going to be laying completely on the ground. You want to make sure, first and foremost, you always want to keep your shoulders down on the mat or the floor, wherever you're laying. You're going to raise your body up. You're going to have a 90-degree angle from your hip down to your knee. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to stick one leg up. And that leg should make a 180-degree angle with your core all the way to your foot. It's very, very important to keep your back straight and your core engaged in this movement, or you're going to lose the form. So we're going to keep our leg up all the way. She's going to go ahead and thrust her hips up, squeeze the glutes at the top, and then slowly come back down. And do that again, back down. So we're going to do that for each leg. So each leg will be positioned in the air. So for the right leg, we'll do 12, and then the left leg will do 12 again. For a progression for this, you can use a resistance band. You can put that right above your knees, so on your lower thighs, right above your knees, or you can put a weight on your core, which I guess we're going to ball out and do both. So she'll go ahead and show you what that would look like. Perfect, yeah, just like that. So anything that adds resistance or adds a more challenge to the movement, go ahead and do it. And then for our last one, our last exercise for this round, we're going to do lateral lunge to oblique crunch. And again, Claudia will go ahead and show you this one.
All right, so for this one, we'll start shoulder width apart. You'll kick one leg out to the side. Your center of mass, your belly area is going to kind of shift over to the side. So we're going to shift to the side, go down, and then come up. The left leg's going to kick up. Your left leg's going to kick up, and you're going to crunch towards the center. And then left leg's going to come down, and you're going to shift to the left side, go down, come back to center, then kick back up for that oblique kick. The modification for this is then going to be that you're going to do lateral lunges, not lateral, side lunges. So for side lunges, what you're doing is you're kicking your right side off to the left. So your right leg off to the left side. You're going to go down, do a regular lunge, come back up, bring your right foot back to center, then do a little oblique crunch. So then you're going to do that same thing with the left side, kick it off to the right side, bring it back to center, then you're going to kick up with your left.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole progression of that off to the side is going to be right, back to center, kick, left, back to center, kick.
Yeah. And then if you want to do a progression for that movement, you can just hold like a kettlebell in your hand, a weight, a plate, and do the lateral lunge to oblique crunch. So we will go ahead and do the rounds with you.
Boom.
Will you hand me the band?
Yes.
Ready, set, get it. Oh, just like that?
Yeah.
While she's finishing up this movement, I guess I should reiterate For our reps, for the stagger deadlift, again, it's going to be 15 each leg. For the glute bridge, it's going to be 12 each leg. And then for the lateral lunge to oblique crunch, it'll be 8 on each side. Good work.
Thank you for taking that quick water break with us. We're going to go ahead and finish up our last round.
One more.
Yep, finish strong now. Close enough. Alright, take another water break.
Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and explain our second working set that we're going to be doing today. This set's going to be 4 movements. Those 4 movements include round-up kick sits, squats 1 1/3, which I will go over with you what that is, an inchworm sequence with push-ups, and then finally we will finish with plank tricep extension. So Claudia will go ahead and explain how you're going to perform the roundup kick sits.
Alright, so the modified version of a roundup kick sit is exactly what I'm going to show you first. So the modified version is just going to be a slowed down version of what's going to be the progression of it. So what you're going to do is you're going to start up in a high plank position. From there you're going to kick your left leg up towards your left hand, and then you're going to kick your right foot all the way through. So you're going to kick it through. And then you're going to return your right foot back to that plank position. Right foot's going to go to the right side now, and left foot is going to kick all the way out. So that's kind of the slow down sequence. So again, the slow down sequence is just going step by step, just like that. Then the quick version of this, or the progression of it, is going to be really making sure to go quickly through that sequence.
And make sure you keep your core engaged so that you don't hurt yourself if you're doing the faster sequence. The second movement that we're going to be doing is the squats, 1 1/3. So for this one, we are going to obviously get in our squat stance. Feet about shoulder width apart, depending on what is best for you. I like to point my toes out a little bit to help keep my core and everything in line. We're going to go all the way down to, I'm falling backwards. Try again. We're going all the way down, 90-degree angle. Make sure you keep your knees behind your toes. And then we're going to come up to about a 135-degree angle, and then come back down to a 90-degree angle and back up. That's going to count as 1 rep. So again, that's just going to look like this. And just like that, perfect. So then for a progression for that, obviously just like Claudia used, she used the band. You can use any kind of weighted item, a plate, dumbbell, whatever that be. So that's going to be our second movement. Our third movement that we're going to do is the interim sequence with push-ups. So for this, we are going to do a total of 12 reps. And it's going to kind of look like this. You're going to be in a standing position. You're going to hinge at your hips, walk your hands down to your feet, walk them all the way out, get in a plank position. Make sure you keep your core tight. Then you're going to perform a push-up. And then at the end of the push-up, you're going to walk back to your feet and stand all the way up. That's going to count as 1 rep. So we're going to do a total of 12 reps. And then for a progression for this, you can do variation reps. So you can do 4 standard, 4 close, and 4 wide grip. And then if you want to modify that, you can either take the push-up out, or you can still perform the interim sequence and then go down on your knees for a push-up, and then go back up. So that would be our third movement. And then the fourth movement that we are going to perform, I'll just have Claudia explain that one as well.
So for these ones, we're going to do a tricep extension. So what you're going to do is you're going to go down to a low plank. From the low plank, making sure that your palms are facing down towards the ground. And then you're literally going to push down on the ground and push yourself up. So as I'm doing this, also pay attention to my legs. My legs are also pushing me up, and I'm keeping my core nice and tight. I don't want your hips hiked up, and I don't want your hips down low. Make sure that you're nice and tight throughout that whole movement. Modified version of this then is going to be on your knees, so you can perform the same movement on your knees. That's the modified version.
Perfect. So yeah, okay, so those are going to be our 4 movements for the second working set. The rep scheme for those movements is we're going to do 16 round-up kick sits. So that will be H on each side. And then we will do 15 total squats. And remember, a whole rep is going all the way down, halfway up, and all the way back down. If you want a modified version of that, you can either just like take the other 1/3 out and just do a full squat up and down. And then for the interim sequence, again, like I said, we're going to do 12 total. So that's going all the way out, push up, back up. That counts as 1. And then finally, we're going to finish out with the 12 plank tricep extensions. We're going to do this for 4 rounds total.
3 rounds? Or 4 rounds?
4 rounds. What do I want to start with? Oh, I'll start with the squatty squat. I got myself a good old cooking pan. Anything works. Ready? Yes, let's go.
afraid to adjust. Halfway through. Sometimes you need it.
Take as many breaks as you need.
But try not to make them 4-minute breaks, because that defeats the purpose.
Keep pushing, you're almost there. Look at you go, yay. And that'll be the end of the second working set. Take a water break now. So for the cool down, we're gonna do 2 rounds of sun salutations, and Claudia is going to guide us through each one of those.
All right, we're gonna start out shoulder width apart. Take a deep breath, 4 count, deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Now hinge at your hips and go down. All right, hang out right here. ahead and swing from side to side. Really get those legs stretched out. You're gonna hang out here for about 5 more seconds. All right, place your hands on the ground. Then you're gonna go down into a high plank position. From here, you're gonna kick your left leg up. And then place your knee down. And you're really gonna make sure to try to shoot your hips down to the ground so you're getting a nice little stretch towards your legs. There you go, hold it. And from here, if you can, bring your hands down to the ground. Only one of my elbows can reach down. Some people are a little bit more flexible, so they can reach all the way down. But try to get as close as you can while still maintaining comfort. Nice job. 2 more breaths in. All right, in your last breath, try to sink a little bit lower into that stretch. Perfect. All right, walk your hands back. Your left leg is gonna shoot back into that high plank position. Then your right leg's gonna swing up towards your hand. We're gonna do it same thing on the right side. So go ahead and try to shoot your hips in. So when I say shoot your hips in, it's literally you digging your hips in.
Literally. Dig those hips.
100% dig it. Can you dig it? A little bit of an ab workout here. All right, now elbows down.
Drop it like it's hot.
All right, 2 deep breaths in. Sink lower. Another one. Nice job. All right, kick that leg back. All right, from here, down. Or down. There you go. Now try to get your heels to touch the ground as much as you can. That's a nice little calf stretch right there for you. From here, go down into a cobra. Nice job. All right. Put your knees down to the ground. From here, you'll go ahead and go back up. Two more deep breaths in here. All right, from here, we get on hands and knees. Then we're gonna do cows and cats. Cats and cats, cats. What's that one called? I was trying to be. I was beatboxing earlier. Hence the confusion. I was saying boots and cats and boots and cats.
Oh my god. Okay. Reroute. Alright, let's go.
Alright. So, you're going to take a deep breath in. So when you take a deep breath in, you're going to bend your back, and then deep breath out. Making sure that your neck goes up as well. 2 more deep breaths in. One more. All right, back up to a plank. From here, walk your hands back. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Out. All right.
in this crazy